Okay, finishing the top 5 in this video. I'm gonna actually have to say follow the strategy I do for this one. I have a feeling most people aren't watching this for strategy, but follow it for strategy if you are. And top 5. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 4 deserves its spot because it is just really fun. It is polished to an extent I've never seen in a video game. Like, if you play in HD and you're in a car driving around, it actually looks like you're watching a movie. And it's beautiful looking. The storyline is great. One of the best storylines I've ever seen. Not to back up what I said about BioShock, but the storyline is amazing. The gameplay is alright. The shooting could be a little better, but the gameplay is good. And online's not bad. Nothing you'll get sucked into. So it's definitely a must-have for any 360 shooter owner, or PS3 or PC. Definitely a must-own. Really good game. Next, number 4. Number 4, Oblivion. Oblivion was actually the second special edition game I've ever bought, and it's a really big game. It's almost like Fallout 3. It's like a Fallout 3 clone with guns, even though Fallout 3 came out second. It's a real in-depth game, so if you don't have time to sit down and devote to it to learn how to play it, and learn about the backstory, and learn what's better for your character, and how to make your character, what armor suits your character, what attacks suit your character, you won't be able to get into it. But if you actually have the time and devotion to sit down to learn the game,
how you doing back there?
It'll be well worth it. I beat it actually maybe a year ago. I got it the day it came out, and I only beat it like a year ago because it's that big of a game, and I had to actually stop playing it for a while so I wouldn't get incredibly bored of it. And it takes a long time to beat. Like, not because I stopped, but just the storyline is really long. That's number 4. I'll be right back really quick. You guys won't miss a beat because when I hit start record again, I'll start recording again at number 3. Okay, told you I'd be back in a snap. I needed a drink. My throat's getting really dry and sore because I'm getting sick. I don't like getting sick. It's no fun. Especially with Thanksgiving coming up. So, alright, number 3, Fallout 3, right after Oblivion. What a quinky dink. Same developer as Oblivion. Literally a Fallout 3 with guns.
Now we're talking. Let's go.
I prefer Fallout 3 over what do you call it? Oblivion. Jeez, I just put it. I'm really getting sick. I prefer it over Oblivion for some reason. It's easier to just jump in and play. It's a game based about running around, getting loot, selling it, and getting money to get better items and upgrades and stuff like that. Revolves a lot around armor and a lot of exploration. Really good storyline. I think it deserves number 3. I'm sure most of you found my channel through my playthrough of Fallout 3, and you know how much I like it, so I won't talk about it too much. I'm gonna take a sip of my pink lemonade. Only real men drink pink. That sounded sexual as hell. So moving on to number 2. The original Modern Warfare. I don't know how this ranks so far away from Modern Warfare 2. I feel that I can't remember playing this single player. I know I don't like it anymore due to the fact I had to force myself to get 1,000 points in that game, which was rough. Mainly because of Mile High Club, which I literally spent 2.5 hours with Orion 93 doing. It was rough. It was real rough. So I'm not even gonna talk about this game anymore. I'm sure most of you know multiplayer. I'm sure most of you have played the multiplayer if you own a 360. because it was probably the top multiplayer game for a long time. And number 1, Mass Effect. Bullshit. Mass Effect is not number 1. I played it, was not too big of a fan of it. It just disappointed me. I probably would have liked it more if I didn't sit down and play it in literally one shot, because it's a really long game. It's just as long as something like Oblivion. And sorry if I keep taking drinks for this, my throat really hurts. Even pink lemonade probably isn't the best thing for it, but it tastes good. But yeah, I really don't agree with that number 1. It was really confusing for me to get into. There was a lot of shit I didn't understand. There was a lot of shit, like, even at the end of the game I didn't understand how some shit worked. I pretty much almost completely ignored the whole customization aspect of the game because I didn't want to get into it. It took way too much effort to get into it. I can think of several other games that deserve number 1. Then again, that's 360, so Metal Gear Solid 4 is not in there. Nor is any of the older games like PS2 status. Well, yeah, I really don't agree with that. But pick up this guy's minigun and mow these guys down, and I'll see you guys next video. Yep.
Yeah, the counterweight's missing.
Well, you look about the right size.
Funny. All right, I'm on it.
Okay, here we go. Go! You were cutting that a little fine.
got some for you.